I've had many people come to me and ask me to do readings for them, or just to talk to me about their experiences. And sometimes these stories really stretch the imagination. Some involve portals, past lives in Atlantis, or even the Anunnaki. Once I do a reading, I find that most of these people are actually telling me facts. Of course, there are a few that it's kind of more in their imagination, which is fine. I had an extraordinarily smart and well-grounded woman come to see me not long ago, and she agreed to let me tell some of her story as long as I kept her anonymous. So I'm adding a bunch of her artwork to help draw the picture for her experience, and we'll refer to her as Shannon. So this is the story of Shannon and Raddadock, the E.T. And it starts when she was only 9 years old. So Shannon was 9 years old, but Raddadock was quite young as well. And like other females in her family, she went through puberty at a very young age. I have found through my reading that she has been taken many times long before where this begins. But at the age of 9, a very tall, mostly human-looking man started visiting her at night. I had found that he's reptilian, but due to his appearance, I don't think that he's a full reptilian. Many of the visits seemed to be astral travel to her, but most visits were sexual. During my reading, I uncovered that she is part of the breeding program. Then she told me that Raddadock had showed her several babies, and they are kept on ice to thaw for population purposes at a later date. The interesting part is Raddadock showed her the babies as embryos in a book, like somebody would collect baseball cards. This relationship had become very passionate love story, and not just a love story, but a twin flame love story, which is also very rare. Raddadock had told her of past lives they lived together in beautiful otherworldly places, places that had similarities to places on Earth, like Egypt, Atlantis, Iran, Siberia, complete with nurseries, fishing villages, strange beings like dinosaurs or dragon-like beasts. As Shannon got older, she started to interact with Raddadock on a ghost box. She could ask him questions and touch base with him at will. A few times, human spirits would come through the spirit box, and Shannon could hear them ask, "What's that other voice? Who is that man?" While Shannon had grown into a beautiful woman, Raddadock had also grown into a warrior. He has been busy fighting bad ETs and helping protect our planet, helping protect our world. For those who think the esoteric or spiritual is bunk, you should do some research. And if you do, you will find that the CIA uses esoteric techniques, even though the CIA is very, very corrupt and evil. But the military also uses these type of things: Operation Looking Glass, remote viewing, astral travel, tarot cards, and hypnosis, among a few. Raddadock lived most of his life underground, which makes sense, him being part reptilian. I have found that most reptilians are vile and evil, drinking blood, and just all kinds of vile things. So Raddadock, being a part reptilian, he may be a hybrid, or even a hybrid of a hybrid, but he does have reptilian in him. But he's a warrior, and he fights for the light of mankind. And being involved in such a interesting love story also is unreptilian-like. So there's a lot of amazing aspects to this whole thing. Raddadock is flesh and blood. He gets hurt, he gets injured, and has to heal from time to time. And he communicates with Shannon through astral travel a lot of times, through telepathy, among the ghost box, and other techniques and actual visits, I believe. It's a very fun story because there's so many strange aspects to it. He has shown her places that look like similar to where they have had past lives together, and from time to time he sends her music to help them share